So, well, what is it tonight, friends? What is it tonight? What shall the hunter hunt?
We said, what should we expect? I'll make it a question. Should we expect?
Right.
I mean, we always expect something.
Right.
Reward or something.
You give me the night off.
Should we?
Anything else?
Well, Krishnamurti says that love is what we're seeking. And he said if we find it, we can do what we like, because love resolves all things. But he said that we can't seek love. It has to be come upon. That we can, there's no good of seeking it and trying to find it, of making a point of finding it. You have to come upon it. So, I mean, everything we do, presumably we're seeking this. If love is what we're looking for, if that is the thing that we're seeking, we can't win, can we? I mean, we can't sort of. We've got to wait till it comes upon us, according to him, because we can't go out seeking and looking for it. It can only come upon us.
There's an early Bing Crosby recording which resolves that question, I think. I suppose the words elude me at the moment, but they might come back to me before the end of the evening. So.
I thought it's not looking love, it's giving love. I mean, my idea. You give, you take.
He also says that beauty is not in, there's no beauty in anything unless there is love, which is beauty within us. So if we haven't got this love, we can't see beauty.
What book you been looking at?
Oh, it's just Krishnamurti stuff.
Anything else? what we seem to have is what is the validity of our expectations, to which I would append two supplementaries, if I may. Why is love unknown? And why is truth unseen? To which we need make one further supplementary. What is the unseen? Or put another way, what is the unknown God? The ancient Greeks had altars to all the known gods, but there was a space reserved for the unknown God. The mind was offered an image of the gods, beautiful images, magnificent images. Dynamic, powerful, usually. In some cases, not so. But there was this empty space reserved for the unknown God. And along came St. Paul, who was without doubt trained in the methods of Greek philosophy, and was not daunted by an intended, contrived encounter with the Athenian philosophers on their own home ground. What would this babbler say, they said. And in response he proclaimed unto them the knowledge of the unknown God. And the unknown God, he said, could now be identified. It was the Christos. As a companion to that, perhaps. Into the space of the empty Ark of the Covenant went the Amrita Kataka. I submit. The image of the Theotokos. That brings the unknown God into manifestation. The problem there is that we're once more on the level of what is conveniently identifiable, available to our comprehension, and therefore amenable, along with everything else, to encrusting experience with an illusion of knowledge. Explanations are not comprehension. They lead usually to an ability to repeat or contrive an improved exposition of an explanation, at best, usually. To explain does not necessarily mean that the one who explains has total experience of what is expounded. Probably not. Whatever the region, probably not. So let's go back to the beginning. What is it that needs to be known? We do need to stop rabbiting about this or that alternative theology or mythology or any other ology. And discover, if there's to be any meaning at all, any change at all, any regenerative discovery at all, we do need to try and home in on that central question. What is it that needs to be known? And why do we not know it? Where is it? How is it to be apprehended, cognized, and thereby processed by all the familiar means to which our reactive mind is habituated? Can it be known by our reactive minds? What is knowledge? What are we looking for? Where should we look? How can we look? Can it be seen or touched? What is this unknown God? One thing I'm very sure, with great respect to the theologians, the unknown God is not to be comprehended by the study of any of the theologies devised by any of the theologians, or even by St. Paul himself. There is a mystery. And perhaps the direction of the mystery lies in the statement, you must lose yourself to find it. Because it's equally true you must find yourself in order to lose it. This is like a koan who is losing what? Who is finding what? So we're back again to what needs to be known. What is the truth of it? Whatever truth there may be, as distinct from reliable information, is not within the province of our petty and circumscribed and earth-bound reactive minds to comprehend. So to know truth, to see truth, to cognize truth, there must be a totally different way of responding. Responding to what? Responding to experience. To know the subtle form of life. We must be subtly aware that subtle awareness has great life. Life without circumscription. Life that cannot be measured. An energy in no way amenable to any process that our reactive mind is capable of formulating or expressing. What has to happen? Awareness has to happen. A vital awareness, a thought-free awareness, an awareness in which we are not a compulsively reactive entity, but we have dissolved into spaceless space. Untouched by time, untarnished by a mental image. This is meditation. Meditation is cognition. Cognition without a subject-object division. Cognition without a cognizer. A knowing without a knower. A seeing without a seer. So that which is known is not limited, or blocked, or contained within the reactive apparatus of our surface self. What is it that then exists? When we are non-reactively aware. When there is life and power, without any means of measuring. because it cannot be measured. When an unnameable strength pervades our comprehension, in a way that has no direction, no limit, does it emerge from within, or is it a benediction from without? Or if the surface reactive state of ourselves is in abeyance, is there an inner and an outer at all? Is there only life? Uncentered, uncontainable, of which there can be no expectation. Which speaks, but has no words, which sings but has no sound, which loves, but has no limit. We have then again to ask, does it have expectation? What is it that philosophy cannot define, that the artist cannot limit into form. Which pervades, but can in no way be contained. What is knowing? What is knowing what or whom? Perhaps a flow of being at its subtlest. Is not knowable, but only it can know us. Only it, the measureless, can bring beauty where there was dullness, can bring a flame of understanding, where there was only the dimmest glow of our spent little selves. And only it can fill the empty heart with a flood of recreation. And that recreation is not brought into birth by any thinking process. But is a flash of now. And in that flash, there is recognition. In that flow, there is healing. In that surge, there is the beauty that is born only of love. In this sense, to know is to be. It is not that we can know love. We cannot. But are we ready for beauty, for inspiration, for wisdom, for love, the fullness of which is truth, to know us? It will know us when we open the door and allow in the fresh breeze, a new breath, an opening of our faculties in response. That which is sought is not to be found by seeking. That which is knowable is not the objective. Only by being, without reaction, by receiving, without regard for cause and effect, only by uncentered awareness can an all-pervading truth find a focus within the human entity, within ourselves. But if we would open the door drop the baggage of futile reactivity, allow our eyes to rest on the horizon of a new dawn. Then it will seek us, it will know us, it will be us, and the unknown God beyond definition will sing and move and express itself in all senses. Within our deepest being. We cannot know it, it can know us. We must allow it to know us. And then it is us. And then we are beauty, and we are wisdom. And we are love, and we are beyond dimension. But we must lose ourselves in order to find it. But equally, we must lose ourselves for it to find us. Then there is no singer, only the song. Then there is no lover, only love. Then there are no boundaries. For wisdom is infinite. And we, if we would allow it, can become the hands and the eyes and the heart and the voice of truth.